Market 8 dude, Indiana University of Pennsylvania. Courtney, turn it up.
Man, as the Spider-Man, Daryl Webb climbs up the water spout. Mike Nicastro, Matt Aaron back with you in the second game of this doubleheader. Let's check out IUP men's starting lineup. Akita Big Game McLean, all kind of nicknames for this guy, all PSAC West second team selection, can do it inside. You saw last game, can do it outside as well. With 5 3-pointers, came up huge with 17 points. He'll have to do that again tonight if IUP wants to have a chance. Kicks it to Joey Sanders. Sanders open for the triple.
It's making it rain on him, Mike.
A little alley-oop action into Thomas Young. It's his speed. Nice play there. Back to Akita McLean. Thank you very much. Kevin Stewart looking to break the press. Takes it all the way with right hand. For 2. T.Y. Good hustle down low. Takes it in. How about that strike?
Watch the patience that IUP has on offense. The reason why they are number 2 in the country.
Smith inside of Sanders. Nice pass. Good ball movement. Akita McLean from Thomas Young. What a start for the Crimson Hawks. Good steal by Ashton Smith. No, it's one. Slow the ball up. Smith to the cup. Takes a layup. 30-29.
That's going to allow Fairmont State to get one last opportunity for a bucket right here. Let's see what they can do. 5 seconds on the clock.
Tally, spin move, right hand. No good. Smith will throw it up from midcourt. Has a chance. Oh! Throw it! And it looked good. It looked good from this angle. Fairmont State will not go into halftime with a lead. You want to talk about a momentum shift? Let's talk about a momentum shift.
You have to play flawless in these tournament situations, you know. One loss and you're done. But that game was, you know, being there in person, it was a moment I'll never forget.
Book your travel plans, Crimson Crazies. Make room, Springfield. IUP, undeniably elite. Coming off an injury in 2010. Williams to the crease. Running room ahead for number 34. The Rocket launching into orbit. Touchdown, Crimson Hawks. Lawledge. Here comes Brewster. He's going to fire over the middle, and it's caught. Here comes Monte Green with his first carry of the game. Busting free over the 50-yard line, a first down, and much more for the IUP Crimson Hawks. Tuck looking to get IUP's first 7, and he will do that. Untouched. Number 24 for 6. Could Cal really defy these odds? Brewster looked like he was held there on the play. Going to fire it deep and open for a touchdown for the Falcons. Bucks play action. Goes over the middle, has Terrell Barnes. One man to beat. Touchdown, Crimson Hawks. Zulli from the shotgun. Another quick pass, and it's intercepted by Carl Fleming. Fleming on his feet. How about an exclamation point? Fire the cannon. The state championship coming back to Indiana.
I am Mike Nicastro. I'll be your host this evening. He looked like Steve Young in the first half, the way he was throwing, you know, dodging defenders, making great plays with his feet. And in the second half, he looked like Steve. He was my neighbor. He's probably sitting on the couch drinking an Arizona iced tea right now. Everybody, meet Northern Iowa, 30-4 in the season, Missouri Valley Conference champions, Adam Cook, MVC, Player of the Year, and Farouk Manesh, yes, you can't say it enough, led their Panthers to not only one of the biggest upsets of this year's tourney, but one of the biggest upsets in the history of the tournament. And welcome back to The Big Hit, the only sports talk show that really matters, the only sports talk show that gives you the best IUP sports coverage around the area. We like to call this segment the Crimson Huddle. February 6th, 2 top 5 defenses, 2 top 5 quarterbacks. It should be magical. Yeah. These guys always magical. Pat Donahue, Ian Hanford.
Nicastro, let's see what you got to say.
Yeah, I'll give it an attempt. Listen, Arkansas was a team that came into the season obviously very highly ranked, started at 7th. Tyler Wilson, their quarterback, junior quarterback, coming off a very solid sophomore year, a guy that had some Heisman credentials. The Jets run their mouths, but the Steelers run their Mendenhall all the way to the Lone Star State. And let's venture to Dallas. Site of Super Bowl 45, the stage was set. Packers, Steelers for all the cheese. Aaron Rodgers arguably put up the greatest postseason run ever by a quarterback. Picked up right where he left off, finding, oh lordy, Jordy Nelson for the first touchdown of the game, beating William Gay. That would be the first one with 3 touchdown passes
for Rogers.
Also, Virginia Tech. They were snubbed last year getting into the tournament. They're going to be extra motivated. They also have another guard, Malcolm Delaney, one of the best players in the ACC that nobody talks about.
In the country.
One of the best scorers in the country. I completely agree. I think they can play with Duke and Carolina in the ACC.
Absolutely.
And welcome back to the Big Hit special live 1 hour edition. We made a move to the bullpen. Bring it on the righty. I am Mike Nicastro, of course, filling in, closing out the show for one, Matt Aaron. In the first two games, they come out strong. A 16-6 win against Southern Connecticut State at home, in which Roy Edwards scored the only touchdown on a 39-yard end around. The electric, dynamic receiver, we saw what he was going to bring to the table all season in that first game. San Diego State, Gonzaga, and Memphis are looking to write their own Cinderella stories this season, trying to do their finest Butler impersonation. Back on the Big Hit with Mike Wilson and Matt Aaron. Let's set the stage for you. Clarion versus IUP, PSAC West basketball. If I would have told you 3 years ago that Brian Westbrook and LaDainian Tomlinson will be released on back-to-back days by their respective teams, you probably would have slapped me. And Bruce Arians, in my opinion, with Dennis Dixon, I would like to see more rollouts. I would also like to see more designed running plays for Dennis Dixon. I mean, the guy was a Heisman contender in college, not only because he could throw the ball, but because he was very versatile, ran the ball like Vince Young. With the draft being roughly a week away, it's time, yes, for the inaugural Big Hit mock draft. Here's how it's going to go down. Our gurus, Ryan and Ian, will play the role of GM today, interchanging draft picks until the completion of the first round. People ask me what I do when there's no baseball. I'll tell you what I do. I sit and look out the window and wait for spring.
Mark, close us out,
Mike
buddy.
and Mark, we'll see you next week, and we'll keep you informed with the word on the street.
It looks like it is it from Studio A here in Davis Hall, Indiana. For Antoine Taylor, Ken Witter, Tony Monstrola, Mark Tompkins at Fab 5, and all the analysts tonight that helped us out, I'm Mike Nicastro. We'll see you next time.
It's always in the back of your mind, but at the same time, we have a lot of guys on the team that was on that team last time, and we know we got complacent, and we know the things that we did wrong. So,
Talk about Dick LeBeau and what he's meant to you as a defensive coordinator.
Just kind of like a father figure. I mean, like I always say, we play for each other, our teammates, and for ourselves, but in the back of our head, we kind of play for him.
Right now, I don't even see him as veteran players. I see him as big brothers on the team because, that shows a lot, lead by example pretty much. And I'm just amazed at what they do out there on the field.
You know what, those guys do great things, and I'm really proud to be able to work with those guys, and we're just going to keep trying to get better.
I just want to get your overall take on our new bullpen.
Well, it's got a possibility to be very strong. We have some good, hard-throwing young guys coming up that might be able to fulfill a closer's role in years to come.
Talk a little bit about last year, being traded, making that transition, coming off an injury, and then having a successful year at the end with the Pirates. Was that difficult for you, just coming off the injury?
Well, yeah, it was definitely difficult, but I worked hard, and I was able to get back. Wasn't full, 100%, but I was able to get out there and put together some good games and battle through it.
How much of that is a credit to the coaching staff and Coach Long?
A lot of it is credit, to them. They work countless hours with us, and it's a mutual thing.
I'm Mike Nicastro. Peace.